welcome back to our channel. And today, as you can see, we are going to do some practice on the French GCSE. And today we are focusing on the foundation and the writing. This was published, for your information, on June 2022. So let's get started. So let's have a look at the first question. Here, the first question is, they're giving us a photo, and what they ask us is the following. Vous envoyez une photo à votre correspondante française ou correspondant français. So you are sending this photo to your pen pal, French pen pal. And they're asking us, qu'est-ce qu'il y a sur la photo? Écrivez 4 phrases. What do you see? What is there on the photo? And write 4 sentences in French, obviously. So what we can have a look at is, who are these people? Where are they? What are they doing? And the mood. So let's start with the first sentence. For example, you can say, I see 4 students. Je vois 4 étudiants. Je vois 4 étudiants. Now let's have a look where they are located. They are at the library. Ils sont à la bibliothèque. Ils sont à la bibliothèque. Let's have a look at what they're doing. They're looking at the computer. Ils regardent l'ordinateur. Ils regardent l'ordinateur. They are looking at the computer. Don't forget to conjugate your verbs. Ils regardent l'ordinateur. And finally, let's have a look at the mood. They are smiling. They're happy. So, ils sont contents. Or we can say, ils sont heureux. Heureux. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences. We can also talk about the fact that there are 2 boys and 2 girls. So you can say, je vois, or you can say, il y a. So it's either I see or there is. Il y a 2 filles et 2 garçons. 2 filles et 2 garçons. So these are the sentences that we can write for this first exercise. So just remember, we have to talk about who are the people that we can see on the photo, where they are located, what they're doing, and the mood. So as you can see, each of the sentences is worth 2 marks. Let's have a look now at the second exercise. The second exercise, it says, Vous écrivez à votre correspondante ou correspondant français ou française au sujet de votre vie. So you're writing to your pen pal about your life, and they're asking us to mention 4 subjects, which is la musique, la télévision, votre santé, excuse me, votre dîner préféré. So music, television, health, and favorite dinner. So we can say at the beginning when you write to someone, you can say hello. So we can say salut, and then we can say how are you? Comment ça va? How are you? And you can say I am well. Moi, je vais bien. And let's start by talking about music. You can say j'adore écouter la musique pop. J'adore écouter la musique pop. Voilà. About the television, you can say j'aime regarder les séries françaises. Les séries françaises. J'aime regarder les séries françaises. Don't forget to put an S at the end of the nouns because it's plural. J'aime regarder les séries françaises comme, I don't know if you know any French series, probably on Netflix. What is that? The one that I used to watch? It's called Lupin. I don't know if you guys know the série Lupin, but it's on Netflix. It's quite good. I recommend it. Otherwise, you can put any series or no series. J'aime regarder les séries françaises, and that would be good. La santé. So about la santé, health, you can say something about the fact that you like to do sports and it's good for your health. You can say j'aime faire du sport car, because c'est bon pour la santé. I like to do sports, to play sports because it's good for your health. Dîner préféré, you can say mon dîner préféré. Let's not forget the accents. Mon dîner préféré est le sushi. Et le sushi parce que c'est délicieux. Let's not forget the accent. Parce que c'est délicieux. Let's see if we have 40 words here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Okay, so 2 shorts. You could say à bientôt. You can say à bientôt. See you soon. À bientôt. Let's have a look. Salut, comment ça va? Moi, je vais bien. J'adore écouter la musique pop. Here we can add with a comma, you can say my favorite band is mon groupe préféré. Let's add the accents. And then you put your own favorite group. Let's see if we can add something else. J'aime regarder les séries françaises comme Lupin. J'aime faire du sport car c'est bon pour la santé. Mon dîner préféré est le sushi parce que c'est délicieux. Here for dinner, favorite dinner, you can put whatever you like. You can write mon dîner préféré est le riz avec du poulet. That's nice too. Ou le sushi. Actually, if you write le riz et avec du poulet, here it adds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. So that will work too. So here it is for the second exercise. I hope that was helpful. And you guys, if you find this so far useful and helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe for any further new videos that would help you with your GCSE French, and hit the notification bell. So let's have a look at the next exercise. The next exercise is a translation exercise, and it says translate the following sentences in French. So let's have a look. It's basically here what they're doing. They're testing your vocabulary. They're also testing your conjugation to see if you can discern between your past, present, and future tense. And so let's have a look at the first sentence. It says, I do my homework in the kitchen. So, I do my homework in the kitchen, c'est je fais mes devoirs dans la cuisine. Je fais mes devoirs dans la cuisine. Kitchen, c'est la cuisine. Homework, c'est devoir. And I do, je fais. Okay, let's have a look at the second sentence. At school, there is a big sports ground. At school, there is a big sports ground. So let's have a look. À l'école, let's put the accent. À l'école, there is, il y a, a big sports ground. Un grand terrain de sport. And the thing that we need to remember is that in French, when you have the subject and then the adjective that describes the subject is like flipped around. So in English we say big sports ground. In French we say ground ground sports, basically. So just remember that. I know it's confusing, but the more, as long as you know this, you hopefully won't be able to make the mistake. So let's have a look. À l'école, il y a un grand terrain de sport. À l'école, at school, there is, il y a, un grand, a big, sports ground, terrain de sport. See, it's flipped around, terrain de sport. Très bien. So now let's have a look at the third sentence. My aunt has a job in a cafe every Monday. My aunt, so my aunt, c'est ma tante, has a job. Oh, sorry, it's like capital here. My tante a un travail, or you can say emploi. It's those two are synonymous. A un travail, un emploi in a cafe every Monday. Dans un café chaque lundi. In a café, dans un café. Let's put the accent. Every Monday, chaque lundi. Chaque lundi. My aunt, my tante, has a job, a un travail, un emploi, in a café, dans un café, every Monday, chaque lundi. Sorry, there's no capital lundi, not like in English. Très bien. So let's have a look at this next sentence. It says, usually I found the internet useful. Usually I found the internet useful. Usually c'est en général. I found, je trouve. The internet, l'internet. Pratique. Useful, c'est pratique. And, pardon, let's have the accents here. And finally, let's have a look at the last sentence. Today I ate a lot of vegetables. Today I ate a lot of it. Today, c'est aujourd'hui. Sorry, aujourd'hui. I ate, this is the past tense. So, j'ai mangé. A lot of, beaucoup de. Vegetables, légumes. Let's put the accent. So, aujourd'hui, j'ai mangé beaucoup de légumes. As you can see here, it's not beaucoup des légumes because the expression a lot of, c'est beaucoup de. So try to remember that when you have a sentence that says a lot of people, beaucoup de personnes. And don't forget to put the S because it's not one vegetable, it's a lot of vegetables, especially if you have eaten a lot of them. Okay, so let's see what's next on this exam. Let's have a look at the fourth exercise. And here it says answer either question 4.1 or question 4.2 or question 4.3. You must only answer one of these questions. So obviously because of practice, we're gonna go through them all, and so that you can build your vocabulary and your practice. And so let's have a look at the first exercise here. The theme is identity and culture. And it says, vous emailez votre correspondant français-française sur vos amis et la technologie. Alors, you are emailing your correspondent about your friend and technology, and they ask you to mention your relationship with your friends, vos rapports avec vos amis, votre réseau social préféré, your favorite social media, vos activités sur votre portable hier soir, what have you done on your phone, what kind of activities last night, vos projets avec vos amis le week-end prochain, what will you be doing with your friends next weekend. And here it says, écrivez about 90 words in French. Répondez à chaque aspect de la question. So make sure to write, to answer each aspect of the questions. Otherwise, you'll be missing out on points. So let's have a look at some sort of an example, and what we can do with this. So let's start by saying salut. Comment ça va? So comment ça va is quite informal, right? Because if you were writing to a professor or someone maybe at your work, say comment allez-vous? But since we are writing to a friend, say it's quite informal. Say so it's gonna be comment ça va? Comment ça va? You can say moi je vais bien. Me, I'm doing well. And so let's start with the first aspect of the question. It says vos rapports avec vos amis. So basically, they're asking us what kind of relationship we have with our friends. Do we get along? So we can say mes amis et moi sont très, what can we say? Nous sommes très proches. We are very close. Nous sommes or plutôt let's say we like the same things, like we like the same things. Nous aimons les mêmes choses. Let's put the accent here. Nous aimons les mêmes choses comme, like, comme la musique pop. What can we say? Let's talk about our favorite social media. Mon réseau social préféré. So let's put the accent here. Mon réseau social préféré. Et peut-être Instagram. Car, let's give a reason. Car c'est intéressant. Car c'est intéressant. Et let's have a look. Vos activités sur votre portable hier soir. So we can start by saying hier soir, last night, hier soir. And here we have to use the past tense. Hier soir, j'ai utilisé, I've used, let's say, I've used Snapchat pour des photos. I've used Snapchat for, also you can say, last night I've used my phone to take pictures. So, hier soir, j'ai utilisé, I used, my phone, mon portable, let's see, let's correct that, yeah, accent. J'ai utilisé mon portable in order to take pictures, pour prendre des photos, pour prendre des photos. Hier soir, j'ai utilisé mon portable. So here, portable, portable, it means mobile. cell phone in America, pour prendre des photos vos projets avec vos amis le week-end prochain. So what we are going to do next weekend with our friends. So we need to start by saying le week-end prochain, which is already given to us in the question. So le week-end prochain. So here they're testing us in terms of talking in the future tense. So we can use the future tense or the near future tense. And here, so let's use the near future tense because that's what is usually used in French. So je vais aller. Let's say I am going to the cinema with my friends. Je vais aller au cinéma. Je vais aller au cinéma avec mes amis. So, le week-end prochain, je vais aller au cinéma avec mes amis. And then you can say it's going to be fantastic. Cela va être génial. And then we will add the accent circonflexe and génial. Cela va être génial. So let's see if we have 90 words here. I don't think so, but we're gonna add up more things. So let's write à bientôt. So let's write à bientôt just to bientôt. There you go. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50. 51, 52, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 56. So 56, we need at least few words, so like 30, 34 words. Salut, comment ça va? Moi, je vais bien. Mes amis et moi sont très proches. Here we can say parce que, because. Parce que nous aimons les mêmes choses comme la musique pop. You can say ma meilleure amie. Ma meilleure amie s'appelle two piece. S'appelle Lila. Let's see what's going on here. S'appelle Lila. Ma meilleure amie s'appelle Lila. Alors Lila, mon réseau social préféré est Instagram car c'est intéressant. Hier soir, j'ai utilisé mon portable pour prendre des photos. Le week-end prochain, je vais aller au cinéma avec mes amis. So let's try to find another activity that we can do with our friends in the next weekend. So we're going to the cinema. Let's say that we are going to the we're going shopping. Alors, le week-end prochain, je vais aller au cinéma avec mes amis et aussi, and as well. Alors, nous irons, we will go. Nous irons faire les magasins dans le centre commercial. Cela va être génial. Let's see. Let's see that we're going to do shopping and then we're gonna buy a gift for our mother for her birthday. Je vais acheter un cadeau pour l'anniversaire de ma mère. With the accent. So let's have a look again. Salut, comment ça va? Moi, je vais bien. Mes amis et moi sont très proches parce que nous aimons faire les mêmes choses, comme nous aimons les mêmes choses comme la musique pop. So hello, how are you? I'm doing well. My friends and I are very close because we like to do the same things, like listening to music, like pop music, comme la musique pop. Ma meilleure amie s'appelle Lila. Mon réseau social préféré est Instagram car c'est intéressant. My favorite social media is Instagram because it's interesting. Last night I've used my phone, in order to take pictures. Last night. Hier soir, j'ai utilisé mon portable pour prendre des photos. And then finally, our plans for the weekend. Le week-end prochain, je vais aller au cinéma avec mes amis et aussi nous irons faire les magasins dans le centre commercial. Je vais acheter un cadeau pour l'anniversaire de ma mère. Next weekend, I'm going to the cinema with my friends and also we will go shopping at the mall. I'm going to buy a gift for my mom's birthday. Cela va être génial. And this is correct. There you go. Cela va être génial. À bientôt. It's gonna be great. See you soon. I think we have 90 words here. If I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 24, 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45. Yeah, that's fine. It says 89 words. So, so let's add one word if we can. À bientôt. Je t'embrasse. Je t'embrasse. Send you a lot of kisses. Je t'embrasse. Send you a lot of kisses. Otherwise, we need to fill in some, let's see if we can add something more interesting. Moi, je vais bien. Mes amis sont simplement les mêmes choses. I think that's fine. Yeah, because we have answered all the aspects of the question, which is our relationship with our friends, we're very close, our social media favorite ones, what we have done with our phone last night, and then our projects at the weekend. Yeah, that's fine. So let's have a look at so this one was, the subject was identity and culture. And the second question is about local, national, international, and global areas of interest. So let's see. Vous écrivez un blog sur le shopping et votre ville. So you write a blog about shopping in your city, in your town. Votre opinion? So here, basically, they're asking us about our opinion, and we have to express opinions. So je pense que that will be the beginning sentence for our answer. So our opinion on the shopping, our opinion of the favorite transport, votre transport préféré pour aller en ville, une visite au magasin samedi dernier, vos activités en ville le week-end prochain. So basically here, opinion about the shopping, opinion about your favorite transport when you go in town, a visit that you had in a shopping in a shop last Saturday, and also an activity that you have done last weekend. Ah no, sorry, it's about le weekend prochain, so next weekend, sorry. So the future tense. So let's have a look. Here's still 90 words. So let's start with our same pattern. I will be helpful to keep the same patterns. At least we have few words that are already in there. So we can start by saying salut. Comment ça va? Moi, je vais bien. Moi, je vais bien. So, votre opinion sur le shopping. Your opinion about shopping. Alors, you can say, I think, je pense, that. So, je pense que le shopping what do you guys think about shopping? Some people think that shopping is a waste of money, others they love shopping, others they hate shopping. Je pense, so let's have few options here. So, je pense que le shopping est ennuyeux. I think that shopping is boring. Ennuyeux. That's one option. And we have to say why. Je pense que le shopping c'est ennuyeux parce que je déteste le shopping. Let's put the accent here. Some of us hate shopping, so je pense que le shopping. Alors, if we detest this or rewrite, je déteste le shopping. And some of us, we like shopping. Je pense que le shopping est très amusant. Parce que, we can say parce que j'aime acheter. I like to buy. J'aime acheter de nouvelles choses. I like to buy new things. Nouvelles choses, like comme les t-shirts. T-shirts. Ouais, en français on dit t-shirts. We use the English term for t-shirts. So here are a few options for our opinion for shopping. Votre transport préféré pour aller en ville. Alors, then you can say. So what a strategy here, what you can say is we can start by the ending of this sentence Pour aller en ville, in order to go to town, my favorite transport, mon transport préféré, and then we can write the buses, for instance. Alors, pour aller en ville, mon transport préféré, so we're just repeating what's on the sentence there. Mon transport préféré, and then we'll add the accent. Et le bus, car ce n'est pas cher, because it's not expensive, it's cheap, car ce n'est pas cher. Let's see. Une visite au magasin samedi dernier. So we have to talk about one of our shopping experience last Saturday. So here they're testing our past tense. So let's start with the with the ending of this sentence. Samedi dernier. Samedi dernier, j'ai acheté. So this is the past tense. J'ai acheté. I bought. J'ai acheté un parfum pour mon ami. Car c'était son anniversaire. Samedi dernier, j'ai acheté un parfum pour mon ami car c'était son anniversaire. OK. Vos activités en ville le week-end prochain. So here they're asking us, what will we be doing next weekend, future, in town? So let's start by saying le week-end prochain. Comma. So next week, so let's do je vais visiter ma famille. So what can we do in town? Let's go to the restaurant. So je vais aller au restaurant avec ma famille. And let's say that maybe we are going to have Italian food. Le week-end prochain, je vais aller au restaurant avec ma famille. Alors, let's say, je vais aller dans un restaurant italien. Dans un restaurant italien avec ma famille, avec mes parents, let's say, avec mes parents et mes grands-parents. So let's talk about how excited it's gonna be. Je pense que cela va être génial. I think it's going to be great. Génial. I think it's going to be delicious and great. Je pense que cela va être délicieux et génial. Être, accent circonflexe, the letter hat. Délicieux, accent aigu. Et génial, accent aigu. Okay, let's see how many words do we have here. We have 92 words, so that's good. So let's end with à bientôt. And you can say je t'embrasse, big kiss, if you want to or not. It's up to you. But it's usually a French automatic ending when we talk to a close family members or a friend. So let's have a look at it again and see what we have written. So we're gonna start by saying hello. So salut, comment ça va? How are you? I'm doing well. Je vais bien. Okay, good. Now let's see if we have answered about shopping. Votre opinion sur le shopping. What do you think about shopping? Je pense que le shopping est ennuyeux parce que je déteste le shopping. So I think that shopping is boring because I hate shopping. Another option is je déteste le shopping, and here maybe you can say we have to give a reason, and you can say parce que c'est cher, because it's expensive. There you go. And then the third option is someone who likes shopping. So you can say je pense que le shopping est très amusant parce que j'aime acheter de nouvelles choses comme les t-shirts. I think shopping is fun because I like to buy new things like t-shirts. Okay. So the third aspect of this one is une visite au magasin samedi dernier. So what kind of experience did you have in visiting a shop last Saturday? Ah non, sorry, it's the transport. Votre transport préféré pour aller en ville. Pour aller en ville, mon transport préféré est le bus car ce n'est pas cher. To go to town, my favorite transport is the bus because it's not expensive. Ce n'est pas cher, it's not expensive. And then our activity last Saturday, so samedi dernier, j'ai acheté un parfum pour mon ami car c'était son anniversaire. Last Saturday, I bought a perfume for my friend because it was his birthday. And if you want to put your friend as a feminine, in feminine, so you add the e, right? So son anniversaire. But if it's masculine, mon anniversaire. And mon does not change because there is a vowel here. And then weekend prochain, the next weekend. So le weekend prochain, je vais aller dans un restaurant italien avec mes parents et mes grands-parents. So next weekend, I'm going to an Italian restaurant with my parents and my grandparents. Je pense que cela va être délicieux et génial. I think that it's going to be delicious and great. See you soon. À bientôt. Je t'embrasse. And here is 110, but I guess if we take these two options, let's see if we have 90 words. 85 words. Okay, so je pense que le shopping est très amusant. Yeah. So we need 5 more words. What can we say? J'aime acheter de nouvelles t-shirts et... Alors, so we can add more items here. Je pense que le shopping est très amusant parce que j'aime acheter de nouvelles choses comme les t-shirts. Let's see if you know your wardrobe. Comme les t-shirts, les pantalons, les robes et les... What can we say? Et les pulls. Jumper. Let's see. So here, when we go to town, we use the bus because it's not expensive. We can say also, we can complain that on weekends, there's not too many buses. So you can say, mais le samedi, il n'y a pas beaucoup de bus. Samedi, il n'y a pas beaucoup de bus. So let's say if we have 90. Yeah, it's 102. So the bus is cheap, but however, on Saturdays, there's not too many buses. So le samedi, il n'y a pas beaucoup de bus. Okay, so let's move on to the third and last question, which is current and future study and employment. So, vous écrivez un article sur votre vie scolaire et professionnelle. Here you're writing an article about your social life at school and your professional life. And then you have to give an opinion on votre opinion du règlement scolaire. What do you think about rules at school? Votre club scolaire préféré, your after school club, your favorite after school club. Une journée scolaire la semaine dernière. Need to mention a particular day from last week at school. La profession que vous voulez faire à l'avenir. What would you like to do professionally in the future? So let's have... So here it's a blog, so we're not going to start by saying salut. It's not an email or a letter. So it's basically we have to start directly about le règlement scolaire, votre opinion sur le règlement scolaire. It's like you're writing you're writing an article. So we can start by saying, so since they're asking your opinion, you have to start by saying je pense que. And a good way to start is to use the whole sentence here. So, je pense que le règlement scolaire So we think that the rules are probably necessary for discipline, to help pupils to be disciplined, something like that. Je pense que le règlement scolaire est nécessaire, the accent, parce que les élèves, accent, ont besoin, they need, de la discipline. Je pense que le règlement scolaire est nécessaire parce que les élèves ont besoin de la discipline. I think that school rules are necessary because pupils need discipline. Ok. Votre club scolaire préféré? Mon club scolaire préféré est le club, let's see, the French club, le club français, c'est dit. We have to say why. Car, because I practice my French a lot and it will help me with my GCSE exam. Let's see. Mon club scolaire préféré, le club français, car je pratique mon oral and it will help me with my French GCSE oral. Car je pratique mon oral et cela va m'aider avec mon examen de GCSE en français. Okay, so let's start with this and then we can add some stuff at the end if we don't have 90 words. Une journée scolaire la semaine dernière. Alors, so we can pick a day. So we can say last Monday. So we can say lundi dernier. What we can say, journée scolaire la semaine dernière. Lundi dernier était fantastique. Parce que, so here they're testing your past tense, right? So lundi dernier était fantastique parce que nous avons eu, we had, nous avons eu, we had, un cours. We had, let's say, we had a class on the environment. Un cours sur l'environnement. Environnement, two N's. And it was interesting. Et c'était très intéressant. Accent grave. Accent aigu. Alors, here, let's see. The last aspect of this question is la profession que vous allez faire à l'avenir. What would you like to do professionally? So here is the future tense. Alors, c'est, but also it's conditional. So it's basically I would like to do, I would like to work. So maybe we can say je voudrais travailler. I would like to work, travailler Je voudrais travailler. I would like to work. Je voudrais travailler avec les enfants ou, ou je voudrais. I would like to become. You can say that. Je voudrais. I would like to become. Let's say I would like to work with kids. Je voudrais travailler avec les with small kids, avec les petits enfants. Peut-être dans une école d'art, in an art school. You want to teach kids do arts. So je voudrais travailler avec les enfants, avec les petits enfants. And you want to teach them art. So, or you want to work with small kids in an art school. So, je voudrais travailler avec les petits enfants dans une école d'art plastique. There you go. Okay, so here we have addressed, obviously there's no 90 words here, I can tell, but we have addressed the school rules and your favorite after school club and an interesting day at school last week and what you would like to do in the future. So basically they're also testing your present tense, past tense, and future tense. And let's say if we have enough vocabulary, it's 70, so we need to add 30 more words. So the way we're going to do that is basically add few more opinion about each aspect of this question. So, je pense que le règlement scolaire est nécessaire parce que les élèves ont besoin de discipline. Je pense we can say I think it's important because it helps them succeed. So we can say je pense que c'est important car cela aide les élèves à réussir à l'école. So we're going to add the accent. So we think that the rules are important because it teaches discipline to pupils, to the student, and you think also it's important because it helps students succeed, right? So mon club scolaire préféré est le club français car je pratique mon oral et cela va m'aider avec mon examen de GCSE en français. Aussi, we can say that sometimes we watch French movies, mais aussi nous regardons des films français. Mais aussi nous regardons des films en français. Des films français, French movies. Des films français. Voilà. Lundi dernier était fantastique parce que nous avons eu un cours sur l'environnement. c'était très intéressant. So let's say why it was interesting. C'était très intéressant car nous, nous, so we learned how to preserve the environment, how to look after the environment. Parce que, alors, l'environnement est très intéressant car nous avons appris, this is the past tense, passé composé, nous avons appris comment, excuse me, comment protéger, how to protect, protéger, protéger la terre. How to protect the earth, la terre. All right, so let's see if we have 90 words here. Oh, we have 98 words. Okay, that's fine. We can stop here. So as you can see, when you answer those questions, it's good to have a draft. And then the first thing to remember is to, when they ask you about your opinion, always say je pense que, and then you have to say why, parce que, car, right? And then make sure to address each aspect of the question. And once you do that, you can, when you're missing words, you can embellishes it by adding few thoughts so they can see that you have a good vocabulary. All right, so let's see if we have anything more going on here. No, that's it. All right, so we have gone through this foundation GCSE French paper from June 2022. I hope this was helpful, and I would like to I would like you to let me know if you have any questions um, regarding this. I also do tutoring for the preparation of GCSE, and if you need help with that, contact me. That's not a problem. But I hope this was helpful session, and what you need to do is just continuing practicing, and practice makes it better because you build on your vocabulary, and then when you practice you realize what you need to improve on, such as your conjugation, the present, past, or future tense. All right, you guys, until next time, continue practicing your French, and make sure to hit the notification bell, as I will be uploading a few more tutorials. All right, take care and see you next time. Salut!